Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Dre. Checking in. What it do, man? What's going on? I should be getting into bed right now, but I just felt like making a video. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night. I just got through eating me something. And you know, I've been driving all day since like I left the house this morning. Like I got up at like 5:30. I left the house at 6:30. I made it to work at 9:30, and I've been driving at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? I ran that thing up like I always tell y'all to do. Let's run it up. So I can't tell you to run it up if I'm not gonna run it up. You feel me? You know. Anyway, I don't think I've made a video about getting to know me. Get to know Dre. Get to know Andre, but short for Dre. Get to know me, man. You know what I'm saying? Get to know me. I don't want to have no chapped lips in front of y'all. And man, I still ain't set my my microphone up where I can pin it right here. You know what I'm saying? Look professional like a real YouTuber. I ain't did that yet, but it's over there in the bag. But anyway, get to know me, man. Let me start off. I started driving. I got my license, I got my CDL in 1997. You know, I was out here in the work world, and I say, man, this ain't really working out. You know, minimum wage is not cutting it. So let me go to CDL school and see what it do. And I called my cousin up. Well, I called my mama. And I wasn't living at home then. I was like, man, this ain't really working. You know, I was working in the warehouse, and you know, I was working myself down. You know, I was like, you know, shout out to all the warehouse workers, and I did it for a while, but I wanted, you know, I wasn't gonna work my way up to the top of the pile in the warehouse. I wanted something different. And you know, if you want something different, it's okay. You can't knock somebody down because they like what they do. I just wanted something different. So I was like, yeah, Mom, I'm coming back home. She's like, come on, baby. Daddy was cool with it. Hey, what's your plan? I say, excuse me. I say, I want to go to CDL school. I want to get my license. And I remember back in the Gap when me and my cousin was at Big Mama's house. Yeah, I said Big Mama. That's what we used to call her. She was a little bitty woman, but she was Big Mama to all of us. I love that woman, you know. God bless her soul. But me and my cousins used to play cross country. We know with the little trucks and stuff. We get out on the floor and we be going across country. You know, we be having the little play trucks, the little toys back then. And we all had little 18-wheelers. We thought we was hauling cars and, you know, doing all kind of stuff going through the mountains. And I never thought about that until after I really just went to school. But anyway, told Mom I was coming back home. Yeah, look at these little, I like to pop these little bubbles. Y'all like to do them? I like to pop them little bubbles. I like when they had the big ones. Anyway, I went to school in 97 and I jumped off the porch real early. I jumped off the porch and went with Covenant Transport. You know, it was a real cool company. You know, I had a choice between, it was a flatbed company, it was Covenant, they went all the way teams then, and a couple more companies coming through. I think Werner, a couple more, Swift. But anyway, yeah, I started driving in 97. Let me see what else I can tell you about me. I'm married. I got 6 kids. I got 4 girls, 2 boys. And I'm proud of them. In life, your kids don't always start out right. But they do find themselves. Because I didn't start out right. I found myself. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of what they doing. They making daddy happy. Yeah. Y'all excuse me for looking a little drowsy. Y'all boy, I been driving all day. You feel me? But anyway, what else? Yeah, I started out driving for Covenant. I left Covenant and came local. I was a local boy. I moved back to Houston. Yeah, I'm from Louisiana, but I was living in Houston. Came, got my license, came back home, got my license, went back to Houston. I wasn't gonna go, but I went to visit. I went to see my little girl. And when I went to see my little girl, I was like, man, I'm gonna put in a couple applications. And if they call me before I go back, before my other company called me back, then that's who I'm gonna go with. But they didn't call me. So I stayed out there a couple of days and came back home, and my cousin hit me up. He was like, man, somebody called for you, man, to come to work. I'm like, what? Man, I'm finna come back down there. Cause I really didn't want to go back over the road. I was gonna move to LA. Cause at the time, my mama's sister was living out there. She had been out there for years, my auntie. And I had already called and told her, I'm coming out there. I'm gonna let that be my home base. Cause Covenant was out there too. Because when I was on the road, I went to their yard a couple times in Pomona off of I-10. But anyway, I left there. I left Covenant. I moved to Houston, and I got a job driving for Goodwill. It was just, something to take and get me in the door, get my foot in the door, and get me settled back in Houston as a truck driver. And so I took it. I think I worked there for like 8 or 9 months. And I wanted to go to, I needed more money. I wanted something more stable. I wanted, because I believe that company was paying like every 2 weeks. And the company there was a lot of other companies out there. That's when everything was booming. Because there was, I started working for Goodwill, and after, I think about 6 months, like somewhere around September of 97. And all the way into April of 98, I went to a company called Grocery Supply. And I went over there and I stayed, hey, Grocery Supply. If you from Houston, you know who Grocery Supply is. They're a major company, a grocery company. Reefer and dry goods. They kind of had their hands in a little bit of all that, whatever, but real strong company. You had to work hard. You had to unload the trucks, but I went to the produce division I still had to unload the truck, but it was on a pallet. But when I started off, it was kind of like Cisco, running up and down the ramp. But I wanted to bump the dock. So I got on the produce division, and I delivered produce for like from 98 to 2006. And yeah, that was a real good company, real good. No, I take that back. From 98 to 2005, I worked for the Postal Service because they were hiring for holiday work, and I had left grocery supply during the time that the hurricane came through. You know, they wanted to go out there in the hurricane, and I wasn't having it. You know, I want to be with my family. So I went and parked the truck, and I got up out of there for good. Anyway, you know, like, back in the day, man, it was some crazy stuff. They had you doing some stuff. I did some stuff. You know, like I say, worked for the post office. They didn't hire me on full time. And from the Postal Service, I went and got my own truck with a flatbed division out of Florida. And tried the owner-operator thing. Didn't know how to manage the money. Didn't know how to do that. Got in the bind, got behind. But it was a good experience, because I jumped off the porch early and got my own truck. When everybody else was still working for a company, I was trying to go into business for myself. And I failed, because I didn't manage it right. You know, I was young, and I didn't know what I was doing. You know, it's levels to that thing. So anyway, I went there after the Postal Service. So at the time, the woman I was with, you know, my baby mama, I was with her, and we was like, okay, you know, things are kind of expensive. Let's move to Louisiana. A lot of moving back and forth. Yeah, I did that. You know, because like when you're young, you're not really settled down. You're not really settle-minded like you should be. So back to Louisiana. Me and her went down there. Hey, got on with who did I work with? I don't think I found. I didn't find no good company down there to work for. I think I took a little break. Matter of fact, I didn't even have my license then. Let me bag up. Let me bag the story up. You know, let me bag the story up. I didn't have my license then. But at the time, you know, I was like, man, I gotta do something that is productive, because I want to have more in life. You know, I want to have more. I want to be able to, you know, have nice things. I want to buy a house. I want to have nice cars. You know, I want to grab life and tackle that thing and you know, and ride it to the ground. You feel me? But anyway, me and my wife moved to Louisiana in 2006. Moved to Louisiana. I got on with a company called Pilgrims. Y'all already know that Pilgrims and Tyson is, you know, like they go against each other. I say that, but they in competition because they're two chicken companies. So I didn't want to drive the chicken truck where you go out there and catch the chicken. I mean, they get the chickens and put them in a cage. I wanted to be the one to deliver the feed with the boom on the back of the trailer and, you know, feed them. So that's the division. And that, you know, I didn't want to drive a log truck. Shout out to all my log truck drivers. Them boys be putting in work. They get up early in the morning and they run them logs all day long. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I worked for Pilgrims from 2006 to 2017. I think it's 2017. No, 2006. No, 2006 to 2012. I worked for Pilgrims. So after that, 2017, I got my own truck again. Let me try this out. 2017, I got my own truck again. So let me try this out. Okay, it worked out for about 2 years. I had a real nice truck, nice Freightliner, Cascadia, burnt orange. I started hauling chips. I didn't want to go over the road. I still wanted to be local. I still wanted to be at home. So I started hauling chips. And it was an experience. It was real easy. The stuff, it was paying pretty good, but I didn't do it right. I should have been contracting with the mills instead of leased on to a company, because they was taking a majority of the money. I was still doing all right to be local, but I should have did contract. I should have contracted with the mills. So I would say, okay, you got this many loads a week, or you got that many loads. So tried that out. Got behind on my truck payments. So it was like, either you're gonna take care of home, or you're gonna pay this truck note. You know what I'm saying? Because the truck note it's taken away from the home. So anyway, different story. Gave that thing up. I said, all right. So since I'm already with a chip company, let me go ahead and hop in one of these trucks and haul chips. Okay? So I started hauling wood chips. And I said, man, I don't really want to go over the road. All my homeboys was getting their own trucks with Snyder and different things. They were doing different things. And I'm sitting there like, man, I need to do better than this. I worth more than this. I need to, really either start a company on my own, or I need to get out the trucking industry. What I'm gonna do? So I was like, I said, you know what? I'm gonna put an application in with Walmart. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see what Walmart talking about. But during that time, I had already signed to get my truck. I had already signed. So I turned Walmart down to give the owner operator, a shot again, which I say, I had a real nice truck, but the nice truck is not gonna put no money on your table just by having a nice truck. That's not gonna work. Anyway, like I say, got out the truck, got in the company truck, and I said, okay, I'm gonna apply for Walmart. So the first time my mind wasn't made up. I was straddled the fence, and I didn't know how the game went over here. It was just hearsay this, hearsay that, and I didn't really want to just hop out there and not know what to expect, or leave home or whatever. I had been local for so long, so I wasn't really with going over the road. But put in an application. Like I say, the first time I didn't, I turned them down. I say, if they contact me again, I'm gonna pray about it. And if they contact me again, then I'm gonna take that job. I'm gonna take it. So Walmart, mostly, they don't really call you. Back in 2017, they sent out emails. So you gotta watch your email. I don't know how they do it now, but I'm pretty sure they probably do stuff the same. You gotta watch your email, watch your email. Anyway, they contact me again, and I was like, oh man, dang. I was still kind of shaky about it. I was still unsure, but you know what? It was a great move. Like I say, I came out here, everything worked out. all to the good, all to the good. I don't have nothing to say, nothing bad to say about this company. You know, they treat you with respect. They treat you nice. You know, they pay you well. You're not just a number. I can go on and on and on, but you know, it just no, they really, really care about their employees. Some people would say different. Some people got a bad taste in their mouth. Well, everybody is different. Everybody, you can't please everybody. Everybody not gonna be happy. Everybody not gonna have the same story. You know, like I say, you know, different strokes for different folks. And if it didn't work out over here for you, shout out to you. You know, if you had to move on, if you didn't have no good experience, you know, look, you know, it's always, you know, with your license, you got some license or whatever, you can go somewhere else and you can make a great living if you want to. It's all what you make out of it. But I came over here in 2017 and I've been here ever since. So, I have nothing bad to say. You know, I made good money. I got a lot of time off, more than I ever had, and I'm gonna make some more videos about my experience over here with the pay, with the time off, you know, with everything. But I just wanted to, you know, this was a video I made to get to let you know, get to know me, you know, what I've done, what my career has looked like, and that's about it. That's about it, man. Yeah, but anyway, got some new equipment. Got a new ring light. I'm playing with that thing. You know, I like the way it's shining. You know, I like the way it. You know, it makes the room light up. You know, and more to come. More to come. This your boy Dre with Trucking and Nutrition, man. I just let y'all know all about me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, until then, like I always say, holla back. Let go.